satisfaction that we pronounce and say out loud our names. So therefore, please. She, Jive, Du, Dine, Zongte, Chisi, Chanchu, Ningbola, Chiji, Bartu, Kani, Namji Cho, Sanjela, Japsu Chiu, Docha Tang, Dalwa, Namji Cho, Chela, Japsu Chiu, So, Namji Cho, Gendunla, Japsu Chiu, Lopen, Gongsu Sol, Damin, and again our names. She, Jive, Du, Dine, Zongte, Chisi, Chanchu, Ningbola, Chigi, Bartu, Kani, Namji Cho, Sanjela, Japsu, Chiu, Docha Tang, Dalwa, Namji Cho, Chela, Japsu, Chiu, So, Namji Cho, Gendunla, Japsu, Chiu, Lopen, Gongsu Sol, Damin, She, Jive, Du, Dine, Zongte, Chisi, Chanchu, Ningbola, Chiji, Bartu, Kani, Namji, Cho, Sanjela, Japsu, Chiu, Docha Tang, Dalwa, Namji Cho, Chela, Japsu, Chiu, So, Namji Cho, Gendunla, Japsu, Chiu, Datu, Dine, Zongte, Chisi, Chanchu, Ningbola, Chiki, Bartu, Japsum, Zembe, Genhentu, Flobenji, Zondo, So. So of course, according to the text that we have repeated, and the words that we have repeated, according to the text that is saying that I take refuge in the Buddha, Dharma and Sangha, and until I reach enlightenment, and according to the Bhagavad ways, then may I obtain this particular form of the Bhagavad vows until I reach enlightenment. And accordingly then, the guide, the teacher, accordingly accepted. So of course, for my part, I have to accept that you have generated these vows, but from your part, it's equally important because it's mutual. It can only happen if you have a mutual understanding and mutual agreement. And I cannot do it for you, and also we cannot just take it by ourselves without a witness in a way. Because then without a witness it becomes invalid. Since the moment we have a human, we live a human condition, we experience a human condition, then everything is dependent in terms of on each other. So therefore, there is no way of acknowledging that someone has or someone is doing something or practicing something without a witness. And so therefore now, from your part, then you also have to accept and trust that you have generated this attitude, this perspective perspective, and this accepted this vow, that you yourself are very interested, very curious, and not in any way is a burden, not in any way is driven, this interest is driven out of fear, and out of pure interest, pure joy that we generate these vows for the sake of all sentient beings. Regardless of how long it may take to reach the end of the journey, and however many journeys you have to take, just like a loving parent, that doesn't bother how long they have to be a parent, however long it takes. It may take a lifetime, it may take several years, it may take shorter than that, but it will be very challenging. But to them, they're just not, of course, if I say fascinated, it sounds strange, but at least they are very sort of, they are so caring. They are somehow, in a way, so captivated by that nothing seems to bother them. Time, events, none of them matters, and everything, whether they are awake or not, that even if they dream, that they will dream about taking care of them. So in the same way, the very attitude of taking the refuge has to be the same, that it is for the sake of all sentient beings. And doing this and taking this journey is never in any way a burden to us, but a delight to us, and interesting to us, and a joy to us. So with that, then I will ask all of you to, I will acknowledge and accept your request that of your intent to take the refuge by saying in Tibetan the word tabi no and snap my fingers. And then from your side, then I would like to hear you say lekso, which is another Tibetan word, meaning that in this very moment, and then you have right there and then you have generated this attitude, and that you are very ecstatic about it, and that you are very enthusiastic about it. And most importantly, you tell yourself that from this moment onwards, unless you grow tired of this motivation or this path, or you simply altogether give up this path, that until you reach the fruition of this, the final destination of this journey, that this starting of accumulation of merit begins. Tabi no tabi jansan tembara joji sambara joba sen taro jimbara joji sujenji pongo yonso zobara joji sera tamje do rabdo jowa tobara joji tenji sujen nambara dadande losen nebe sujen paro jinzo sho yawa kunji jeso zambo joba yonso zojeji sujen joba teme yanda Tabo Manyam Teme Jabra Sho Chogo Sumjia Tashi Sho Mala Sumjia Tashi Sho Sama Laba Sumjia Tashi Kuna Kuncho Sumjia Tashi Sho. So, formally, according to the customs and tradition, then the ritual is complete. From here onwards, what comes comes first is the practice of the Dharma, the path itself. So, as I said earlier, then now, according to your comfort, custom, habitual pattern, then of course you each go through this practice accordingly. Some of you might be comfortable to think that from here onwards you are living a very different life. And some of you might feel more comfortable to think that you are still living the same old life with a touch of spice. So it doesn't matter, whatever works at the end of the day. There is no right way or wrong way, and that gives liberation, freedom and space. But one thing you must do is you must have a rhythm. Just like how we need a rhythm of breathing, a rhythm of the beats of heart, and in the same way we need a rhythm. Without a regularity of something, of this practice, then it just, it's a one-time wonder. Anyone can perform that. Any one of us can perform a one-time wonder. One can perform any kind of miracle at some point, of course, any one of us. But it will hardly mean anything. And that accident can occur any moment. Whereas what we are trying to do is try to develop a consistency and a rhythm. And so for that sake, it sounds ridiculous in some ways, but to begin with, we haven't much of a choice. As I said earlier, it's like a push. So the push itself comes in the form of daily practice. So therefore, on a daily basis, that's the minimum. We need to devote some time for ourselves to practice. Of course, according to our own time schedule and doability, we can segregate the time, but at least we have to devote some time to follow these practices. And if you do that, then soon after we don't have to feel that we have to do the same thing every day. That it will become very natural to us. It's like that smacking off that bottom of that newborn baby. That we will begin to, we will soon after know that it will just become a part of the system to breathe. And so therefore, without having to have continuous smacks, that we will just naturally breathe. And then it will become effortless. And what happens soon after is that, what I mean is that it doesn't mean that we'll become prone to have a regular schedule. What I'm trying to say is that in time what will happen is that this schedule will in time become more and more familiar, sometimes so familiar that it begins to reflect on everything that we do. And so therefore every little mundane activity that we perform every day will be seen as active and live practices, living practice. And so therefore then we'll understand what this form of practice was meant for. And so therefore appreciate and eventually we'll be free of the formal practice, of course. And the whole living process and the dying process and the intermediate process, all of them will become just one big part, one big practice. And as a result of it, then have no fear at all. That's me. So I wish the very best. Good luck. 인터뷰 가게 지으세요. 일단 마요는 터지지 모두 성만이 알리고. So now comes the hair cutting ceremony. So I'll be the barber of the day. I suppose the master of ceremony will announce in which way we will go about the routine. So,
only the people who are taking refuge, who haven't taken refuge, who step at front. The rest of us should just sit where we are and relax.
Det är en mycket bra.
미셰바 템바 사와 템바 탐제도 토바메바 탐제도 마바바 섬제도 미저와제 바스메도 베지와 탐제 조바지 바르가 돈냐 나와지 발레 탐제 조바지 마시레 탐제 조바지 바데 탐제 로바지 바데 탐제레 타와제 바지 모다 고지 고르나 기자야 탐제 지지 마도 바나 조바지 조바나 탐제 사와지 바데 바탐제 나도 진 바스 타 토와 조와 제바 탐제나 바지 모다 상하게 투첸보데 산제게 틀라나 도지라브네소 나무레나 자예 남자나 바다 바다에 마이 나바다에 대야다 옴 조조 조조 조데 조다 소다 소다 Dhamma Dhamma Samdhamaya Dhamma Sarabudane Kura Kura Sangudaya Sangudaya Saracharna Gada Gada Sangadaya Sangadaya Sarabhidaya Benza Benza Sabudaya Benza Benza Kada Benza Benza Mada Benza Benza Mada Benza Benza Eda Asana Suna Subizaya Sowa Shibune Robun Dayan Kulu 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 Mizabadaya Sowa Sigile Kada Kada Mada Mada Rada Ramunintana Sowa Saran Sara Harara Sasa Maraya Beda Beda Rana Sowa Sunda Beda Beda Ma Giligile Sowa Beda Beda Sowa Giligile Sowa Suru Suru Suna Giligile Sowa Tasa Tasa Giligile Sowa Hara Hara Tahara was a Travajane, so Amat is Tirabin, the Tirabin, the Tirabin, Mabin, Ada, the Amus, and Amuka, the Ehia, even the Dara, so Tarada, the Rudru, the Guramata, so what, the Mare, Benam, so Benzakura Marta, Mabo, Kata, with Tatale, Atale, Mandala, Mayan, Mati, Benzaman, Begar, and the Zoro. Dada, so what is the Benabana Mabal and the Zanguja, so number and dry, and the Banabana, my somebody there, the Hara, Hara, and the Madamada, Dara, Darman, Dara, Darim, and Darun, and Darun, and Sinda, and the Banda, and the Hunke, and the Toda, full of the Benabana. Jaya 有多公别是没关系的撒些老大将关给走南的北面天都是是的北面南的公婆是这样北嘛就那些都别上节目说些特别出国有些些都接到了新节路这到手他妈中公别到了木路子那边到手没得些是这样没得些是路说南边没得些南路说上边没得些因素说区别交代交出去我妈我的家是的，我必须你忙这辈子的人路安全快快空拉空都不能跑，长大了也老多。这里今年长大了，有年3月3学多，他也今年是花季，你就大街上拉到没有的也想这个，给东西拉不住，这把跑别的人就出现到了新街路，这边到多了马路，东边到了马路子，那边到了马街子，西边马街西路子，南边马街南路子，上边马街因素是就别交代交出去，我妈我在这路人马街的街我，帮忙当给帮忙都天马去面当老大，别看见老多都赶快下面当老大，先发给你装。当老要求当老大，也不也员工都老三当天当老大，7月老的当天就老的说给你不过，老的电报送过去，老的领导给完去，不到就是多过去。时间到了，新节目，这边到手到哪走，我边到了不出手，这边到手把结束，这样不就是啰嗦，能给不是能够说，上边不是因素说，这边晓得叫出去，我妈我在这苦了，干嘛这些我。把你家人搞不出来，他也没钱分钱走，家国恐怕他坚持，别就出现这样子。今年本马牛奶，今年本马上把我今年昨天都这些，上天都这这过的，直接到了今天路，这边到手了嘛，这边到了木头子，你别到手不结实，这不结实了，怎么给不结能够说，上面不结一说说，就别晓得就说就我妈我别到过说，别忙谁的我。这是今年过节我说呢，这边他在浪大给点做便宜的话，这个是没人见的，隔天上街上了，出街到了今天路，这边到做浪大中，这边到了木头子，这边到做不结实，西也不结实了，说南边不结，南都是上边不结，因素是就别晓得讲自己，我妈我别到苦路别忙自己，天天估计有时候见到是在旁边的人老就养生。这方面就没得钱，就到这个中国去，直接到了今天路，这边到手浪浪中，这边到了木头子，这边到手不结，西也不结西路子，南边不结南路子，上也不结银子子，这边现在就是结，我妈我娘们都有这样子的，不送不管就完全别管，这把不把他说出来，我说去年的钱就结果，上就这个不结你不是，直接到了今天路，这边到手。我们中国别到了，我就是那边到处不就是这样不是这样，南边不是南路，上边不是因素是区别小的交出去，我妈我讲交出去，妈这点我妈我就我在照顾了，在妈这边给我是什么样的，就是把来我。分装出包多结账，等包多生，兄弟小姐姐，公婆在包面当今日的，一面白忙的拉手完的，不夜当年将老新结识，春节当年往前发结识，周节当年养到黑肉羹，不若一些能够拉手完的，人天生到起就黑肉羹，现在当年都结亲妈妈看着作为母子节，发现这天做拉手完的，不也因素就这清楚。春节当天养老子，春节当天送他养老这看着所谓接到手完的，无少路边，从少在路边，不结公把的钱不老的，这位小钱不光用到钱，今天准备过了手完的，赶紧只能不若人过去，都当小钱公表中都是，今年对吧？这对钱马去，不结谁结无间这边个，不知你对对眼用不多，其他一些往前过路是，养老道别再修钱往上，你若准备是这样的。世界上天路人上天不若人不见，不如不断的外境的想法，结不顺的跟着我走，做完的自己结好多事，只能从两个继续玩。上把曾经主播的境界论家的工具用去和上梦的梦就被马接着我说说的那些看着一切世界上做完的。 能上月宝气虚我万米不切天不的境界天不的虚我的境界这不的西郎界不的境界罗三宝轮界这不的境界罗德满就内这个界照当不多这当心当这些成就三宝见到王天大困难到所以就我是这个可以说我的别到所工作那边个就那当无功到这些我当就当这些个我的
Andreas. Vamos.
It was here in the early 70s, I think 74, and we established a town center in Stockholm. We rented some localities in the city, and in 1975, I believe it was, we had a sponsor, Diana Tolstoy, who gave the center in Stockholm, the building in Stockholm, to a newly established foundation, Karma Templar Galsen. And there we established the Stockholm Center, which was eventually named to Karma Shed of Darjeeling in 1977. At that time, Color Rinpoche came to Sweden and started much of the activity here. And previously, just before that, we had asked him to if we could have a resident Lama who came to us to teach us. So in the late 1976, beginning of 1977, Lama Nawan came to France and then eventually up to Sweden. And by that time he was 50 years old, and he stayed here for all his life until he died in 2011. And he established all the activity that you see. He established all the activity in Stockholm, and everything you see here was actually established by this old monk from Tibet, who didn't speak any English or any Swedish. But he could show what he wanted, so. And in the end of the 70s, some people asked for a place to make retreat. And first he said that maybe we should make the retreat on the top floor of the Stockholm Center and shut it for the rest, but eventually he decided that we should go and look for a place. And so we were a few search parties out in Sweden on the countryside, and eventually we ended up here, and it was within our budget, so we decided this would be a good place. This was in 1980. And by then we had asked also Color Rinpoche to establish a 3-year retreat here at this place. And that as soon as we had bought this place, we arranged and prepared for this retreat, which started in the autumn of 1980. There were, I think, 8 persons who joined that retreat, and one is still with us, the one holding the and that continued, of course, for 3 years until 1984, and then there were even more people who felt convinced to continue, so we had a second retreat and also a third retreat that ended in 1992. And since then there has been a lot of activities, of course, here and also in Stockholm, and which culminated now with His Holiness coming here and all of you. So we're very grateful that you have had your time and also that you have been able to come here. So that would be the short story. If you want to hear more, just come and I'll tell you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
First of all, thank you very much for the introduction. And, I hope more or less everyone can hear me. What can I say? At the end of the day, we see just how time just passes by. Before we know it, well, it's 40 plus years. The founding of such wonderful place that we have here. Of course, at the end of the day, time is, because we see how time just passes by so quickly and so fast, maybe better I turn there. Right, now I hope you can hear me a little bit better. So as I was saying, that time just passes by like this, very, very fast. And before we know it, it's sort of gone. But nevertheless, it can do so much. It's one of the most sort of mysterious things, mysterious phenomena, I suppose. That we cannot catch it, we cannot frame it, we cannot box it, we cannot really put it into words. Of course we use terms like time and so on, but nevertheless we cannot really sort of capture it at all. But at the same time it's a great, it's a great and a powerful sort of phenomena where it can accomplish so much. And so all this while, then we were able to accomplish so much. Accomplish so much in a way that, not that we move mountains and earth and so on and so forth, but in a way that we are able to communicate. We are able to find a base for communication in a way. And so therefore, places like this, what we call a center or a place of retreat, a spiritual ground. It's like a technology, and of course, in the beginning, of course, it has no name. It has no identity at all. It is just like the wind. It is not confined to anything. But the moment we put our sort of motivation, energy, and time, and then we put our sort of, we invest our focus, then it becomes something out of nowhere. So, of course, 40 years is just a relative way of marking something, of course, but at the end of the day, of course, it's nowhere. It starts from thin air. And so, therefore, what we are witnessing here, of course, it's definitely, if you like to use the word miracle, it is a miracle in a way. Because we are able to turn practically so we are able to, let's say, transform something out of nothing in a way. And now, of course, after so many years, we have a wonderful place here to practice, to communicate what we most want, what we want to communicate the most. Of course, there are all kinds of things to communicate, of course, but to communicate this yearning, longing, and love that we have for peace that we gain out of practice, that we gain out of togetherness. This is the thing that we really want to communicate, and such environment is the tool, the technology exactly for that. And so therefore I would just like to participate in celebrating this anniversary, and I would like to invite all of you to celebrate together as well. And just as we have done this wonderful ceremony, puja, that in short, the meaning of that puja was basically to call upon the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of all 10 directions and then all those who have followed their steps, meaning in a sort of a historical format, then in the form of teacher and student that has made that has come across to us as a lineage, transmission of lineage. All the Kaji and Kaji lineage masters that has continued till now. That we basically call upon their presence, and then to basically again ask them to bless this place, ask them to bless this environment, so that not just for the next 40 years or the next 100 years, but for as long as possible, as long as there is benefit, as long as it's going to help us communicate, and those who need communication, not just ourselves, but all the other generations to come. Yeah? So whoever needs a space, a tool, a technology to be able to communicate this spiritual understanding, then we pray, we ask, we request for the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas and all the masters to make it so, to make it happen. So that's what we have done. And now soon the very ground where we are standing, hopefully in a short amount of time, will turn into a Hyungnyal Hakang where we can again practice. And so for that very reason that we have done the consecration. And if I just say a little bit about the consecration, is that it's basically a practice of nature in a way. What we do is we try to communicate, not in a mystical way, of course, but in a very natural way, meaning that we understand and we respect every element of nature. And so therefore, it may be the air, it may be the earth, it may be the water, whatever elements. At the end of the day, they're all the same thing, but in various different formats and interpretations. And so therefore, each of them has, in a way to go with it, a way to connect with it. And so therefore, for example, it is said that the earth, in a way, belongs to sort of like an age-old spirit, let's say. Basically a being, basically someone, a person. And so therefore, whoever is the guardian of this earth, then we first introduce ourselves, we have a conversation. But of course, the very recitation that we do is basically like a conversation. And then we have exchange of gifts and desires. Yeah. And then at the end, then we request what we want, and then it is done out of respect. It is done out of loving kindness, and as a result of it, then it happens. And so that's the ceremony that took place today. And so of course that went together with the 40th year anniversary. And so therefore it's a very, very special occasion, and astrologically speaking also, it's a very special day also. And so therefore, yeah, it's a very good day. So, thank you so much for everyone who have come here for these few days to join in these few events that we have here of basically practicing the Buddha Dharma. And of course we would like to thank Ramana as well as all of the organizers and members that who have made this occasion possible. So we should also thank them as well. Thank you so much.